Chapter 13. Pottery. Early men were hunters. They hunted for food. They did not know how to grow food. Gradually, they learned to grow food by farming. They needed containers or pots to cook food. They also needed to store the food safely. For these purposes, they started making pots with clay. These pots were not very strong. Later, they learned to bake the pots in fire. Thus, they learned to make pottery. In the beginning, people used to shape the pots by hands. But with the invention of wheel, they started using potter's wheel to make pots in different shapes and sizes. How pots are made? Pots are made with clay. At first, the clay is dug out from the ground. Then it is mixed with water to rest and set down. After a few hours, it is mixed well to make it soft. Then, soft lumps are formed out of it. The shapes are made from the lumps of the clay. The shaping of pots is done in the following two methods. Hand building method, wheel method. Hand building method. In this method, pots are shaped by hands. The following steps are followed in this method. Clay is rolled into long rope-like coils. Then, these coils are placed over one another. Flat slabs of clay are made and joined around these coils. Soft lumps of clay are pinched and shaped by hands. Wheel method. In this method, a potter places a chunk of soft clay in the center of the wheel. Then he moves the wheel with a stick. On the moving wheel, he gives shape to the clay by hands. When the clay is shaped into a pot, it is taken out of the wheel. Then it is left in the sun to dry. Baking the pot. The pot is dried in the sun or placed in fire to make it strong. It is baked in a special oven called kiln. Decorating the pottery. Different patterns are made on the pots to decorate them. They are mostly decorated before baking. Different shapes are cut on the surface of the pot with a sharp tool before baking. Glazing is done with beautiful colors to smoothen the pottery and make it waterproof. Parts of a pot. Each part of a pot has its name. The parts of a pot are named after human body parts. For example, handles of a pot are called ears. The base is called foot, and the opening on the top is called mouth. The edge right around the mouth is called lip. Neck is below the lip. The neck joins the body with shoulders. Pottery in our lives. Pottery was an important part of the lives of people in earlier times. Nowadays, it is used for various purposes. Clay pots are mostly used in villages. They are mainly used for storing food. These are also used for cooking and eating. Some people cook and store special dishes like kheer and kulfi in them. Clay pots such as kulhars are used to serve tea and lassi in them. In summer, drinking water is stored in surahi to keep it cool. We also grow flower plants in pots. Idols of God, dolls, lampstands and diyas are also made of clay. A musical instrument called ghatam is made of clay.